The movie begins with some men using large saws to cut pieces of ice. A young boy named Kristoff and his reindeer Sven join the men as they sing and cut the ice. He tries lifting the ice but is unable to because of his size. The men pack the large ice cubes onto their sleds and watch as the night sky glows. In the kingdom of Arendelle, Princess Elsa sleeps, and Anna, her younger sister, gets on her bed and asks her to wake up. Elsa asks her to go back to bed, but she declines and says she has to play because the sky is awake. She eventually convinces Elsa by suggesting they make a snowman. They run down the stairs, and Anna watches as Elsa uses her ice powers, which she was born with, to produce ice. Anna jumps on piles of ice while Elsa makes more. The piles get higher, and Elsa accidentally hits Anna's head with ice as she loses control. Anna falls to the ground unconscious, and Elsa rushes to her. She screams as ice spreads across the room, and her parents rush inside. Her parents realize that Anna is cold and rush out of the kingdom and into the woods. They arrive at a field and meet a tribe of rock trolls. Kristoff sees the trolls gather around the family, and a troll named Bulda decides to adopt him and Sven. The troll leader emerges and helps them cure Anna by altering her memories of Elsa's magic. He assures them that Anna will be alright and instructs Elsa to learn to control her powers because fear will be her great enemy. The king and queen decide to keep Elsa and the townspeople safe. They shut the palace gates and restrict Elsa's access to people. Time passes, and Anna tries talking to Elsa, but she asks her to leave. The king gives Elsa a pair of gloves, and she uses them to suppress her powers. Years later, the king and queen prepare for a journey. They get on their ship, and during the journey, they encounter a thunderous storm that capsizes their ship, killing them in the process. Anna goes to Elsa's room after the burial and sits by the door. She gets Elsa to let her in, but she declines, and they both sit on the floor in sadness. 3 years later, Elsa comes of age to become the queen, and the kingdom begins preparing for her coronation ceremony. Dignitaries from various countries arrive in Arendelle and await the opening of the castle gates. The Duke of Wesselton arrives and conspires how to find the secrets of Arendelle. Anna sleeps in her room, and a maid wakes her up. She informs her that it's coronation day, and Anna gets up and prepares. She sings excitedly because the castle gates will open and she will meet new people and probably the man of her dreams. Simultaneously, Elsa practices the coronation and tries to calm herself so that people won't know about her abilities. A horse hits Anna as she sings, and she falls into a boat. Prince Hans apologizes and prostrates as he realizes she is the princess. She tells him she isn't Elsa and leaves to attend the coronation. Elsa stands on the altar and is officially declared the Queen of Arendelle. Later, the visitors dance and welcome Elsa and Anna as they enter the ballroom. The Duke offers to dance with Elsa, but she says no and tells him to dance with Anna. She returns after the dance, and they joke about their fun as children. She suggests they continue having fun, but Elsa declines. Anna walks through the crowd and trips. Hans catches her before she falls to the ground, and they dance. They walk outside, and as they talk, they realize they are attracted to each other. They sing and dance as they move around, and Hans asks her to get married to him. Anna agrees, and they return to the ballroom to ask for Elsa's permission. Elsa declines and says she can't marry a man she just met. She walks away, and Anna follows her, grabs her hand, and takes off her glove. Elsa tries to suppress her emotions as she walks away but cannot, and she forms ice spikes around her. The Duke accuses Elsa of being a sorcerer, and she runs out of the castle. The townspeople cheer for her but become terrified as she freezes a fountain and shoots ice at the Duke. Elsa runs to a lake, and it freezes as she runs above it. She runs into the woods and accidentally freezes all the water surrounding the kingdom. It snows, and Anna assures the Duke and others that Elsa isn't evil. She decides to search for Elsa and leaves Hans in charge of the kingdom. Elsa walks to a mountain and remembers how her parents instructed her to keep her powers a secret. She realizes that the kingdom knows about her powers and feels relieved. She sings while using her powers to alter her appearance and creates a giant ice castle. Anna rides on her horse as she searches for Elsa. The horse gets startled and pushes her off its back as it runs away. That night, she sees a store and enters it to purchase supplies. She asks the store owner for winter supplies. Kristoff enters the store and picks an axe and a rope. He mentions that the snowstorm is from the North Mountain. Kristoff bargains with the store owner and calls him a crook. He gets up and throws Kristoff out of the building, and Kristoff decides to spend the night in a shed with Sven. Anna enters as he sings and asks him to take her to the North Mountain. She gives him the supplies he wants to purchase and demands they leave immediately. They ride on Kristoff's sled, and he asks her why Elsa is angry. She tells him Elsa got upset because of her engagement with a man she had just met, and Kristoff wonders why she would want to marry someone she had just met. Kristoff hears a strange noise as they ride. He sees wolves at a distance and instructs Sven to move as fast as he can. They jump across a cliff, and as they evade the wolves, the sled falls to the bottom. Anna helps Kristoff get off the ledge and promises to replace his sled. He states he won't continue helping her, but Sven convinces him to, and they continue their journey. They walk under a frozen tree and are startled by a living snowman named Olaf. Kristoff informs him that they need to find Elsa to end the eternal winter she placed on the kingdom. Olaf says he wants to experience summer and joins them on their journey to find Elsa. Anna's horse returns to the kingdom, and Hans sees it. He decides to search for Anna, and the Duke donates his men to help. He secretly instructs the men to kill Elsa once they find her. Anna and the others get to the mountain, and Anna tries to climb it. Olaf informs them that he found a staircase leading to the castle, and they go to it. Sven tries climbing the ice stairs but cannot, and Kristoff instructs him to wait. Anna knocks on the door, and it opens. She asks Kristoff and Olaf to wait outside while she talks to her sister. Elsa emerges as Anna enters the castle. She apologizes for making her upset during the coronation, and Elsa tells her she belongs out of the kingdom where she can't harm anyone. Olaf enters the castle, and Elsa remembers the accident that made her push Anna away. She walks away as Anna follows her and informs her that Arendelle is in an eternal winter because of her. Elsa says she doesn't know how to end the winter, and as she sings, she shoots ice around, and it hits Anna. Anna refuses to leave, and Elsa creates a giant snow monster named Marshmallow. Marshmallow removes Anna and the others from the castle. Anna annoys Marshmallow, and he pursues them. They try climbing down the cliff, but Marshmallow gets to them, and they jump off. It drags their rope, but Anna cuts it, and they fall to the bottom. Kristoff realizes that Anna's hair is turning white and realizes it's because Elsa struck her. He decides to take them to people who can help her and says he has seen them help her before. They get to a field, and Kristoff informs her they are about to meet his family. Anna and Kristoff see several rocks, and Anna thinks Kristoff is crazy. The rocks transform into trolls and welcome Kristoff. They see Anna and assume that they are in love. They sing as they celebrate, and Kristoff informs them she is engaged. They refuse to believe him and prepare to get Kristoff and Anna married. Anna gets drowsy, and the troll leader emerges. He tells her that her heart is frozen and will lead to her turning into ice. He says that only an act of true love can save her, and Kristoff realizes he has to take her to Hans. Meanwhile, Hans and the others arrive at the ice castle. Marshmallow emerges and attacks them. The Duke's men see Elsa and rush into the castle. They attempt to kill her, but she fights them with her ice. Hans defeats Marshmallow, making him fall off the mountain. Elsa defeats the men, and as she's about to push one of them off the mountain, Hans enters and tells her not to be the monster the people think she is. The man trapped by the ice tries to kill Elsa, but Hans stops him. The arrow hits the chandelier, and Elsa gets knocked out as it hits the ground. Elsa wakes up in a dungeon, and Hans meets her. He informs her that Anna hasn't returned to the castle and asks her to end the winter. She tells him she doesn't know how to end the winter and asks him to release her. Kristoff rides to the castle and drops her off with the workers. He instructs them to keep her warm and to take her to Hans. They take Anna inside, and the other dignitaries leave the room. Anna informs Hans that Elsa struck her with her ice, and he needs to kiss her. Hans refuses to kiss her and reveals his evil intentions of killing Elsa and taking over the kingdom. He puts out the fire that warms Anna and leaves her to die. Hans meets the dignitaries and tells them that Anna is dead. He says he and Anna said their marriage vows before she died. He charges Elsa with treason and sentences her to death. Some guards rush to her cell but realize she has escaped. Kristoff walks into the woods, and Sven tries convincing him to return to Anna. He sees an ice storm forming above the kingdom and rushes back with Sven. Meanwhile, Olaf enters the room and finds Anna on the floor. He turns on the fireplace and warms her as he melts. The window opens, and as Olaf tries closing it, he sees Kristoff rushing towards them. They realize that he truly loves Anna and they make their way out of the castle. The snow storm covers the entire kingdom, and Anna begins turning into ice. Kristoff gets separated from Sven, but he continues running. Hans meets Elsa and informs her that Anna is dead. She cries as the storm reduces, and he tries to strike her with his sword. Anna rushes and defends her as she turns to ice, and Hans gets pushed away. Elsa holds Anna and cries. She suddenly begins defrosting and returns to her normal self. Anna tells Elsa she loves her, and the act of true love saved her. Elsa realizes that love is what she needs to control her powers. She immediately ends the ice storm and returns the kingdom to summer. Anna sees Hans and punches him off the boat they stand on and into the ocean. Later, Hans is put in a cell on a ship. The Duke demands to see Elsa, but her worker reads a letter saying she has severed all ties with his kingdom. Anna takes Kristoff to his new sled and asks him if he likes it. She kisses his cheek, and they kiss. Olaf walks around with a cloud of snow following him. Elsa freezes the floor in the castle, and the people slide around. Anna says she prefers the castle gates being open and the people having fun on the ice. The end. Thank you for watching. Check out these other videos and make sure to subscribe and tap the bell to be notified about our latest videos. See you next time.